Shocking 10 bizarre cases from around the world. 1. London beer flood. This historic incident occurred in London on October 17, 1814. This incident occurred at a brewery called Mork and Company in the Street Giles district of London. A huge beer tank burst, spilling about 1,470,000 litres of beer into the surrounding area and causing a flood. 2. Mignonette incident. In 1884, the Mignonette was a small yacht heading from England to Australia that encountered a storm and sank in the South Atlantic. The ship had 4 crew members who evacuated to a lifeboat. However, with little food or water, life adrift was extremely harsh. On the 19th day of the adrift, the youngest crew member, Richard Parker, 17 years old, was exhausted and near death from lack of food and water. Captain Dudley and first mate Stephens decided to save their own lives by killing Parker and eating his flesh. They ate Parker's flesh and were rescued a few days later. 3. Project MK Ultra. This was a secret experimental program conducted by the Central Intelligence Agency (CIA) from the 1950s to the 1970s, with the aim of controlling human behavior and brainwashing people. It was born out of the fear and competition of the Cold War, and was started especially to counter the brainwashing techniques and psychological warfare of the Soviet Union and other countries. This plan was later condemned as illegal and highly ethical. 4. The Angel Maker Incident. This was a mass murder case that came to light in Hungary in the 1920s. In this case, it was revealed that many women in a small village called Nagyrev had become poisoners, known as angel makers, and had killed many people. Julia Fazakas, who worked as a midwife in the village, began proposing the idea of murdering people with poison to women who were having family problems or financial difficulties. She provided arsenic, which was used as a pesticide, and asked them to use it to poison their disgruntled husbands, family members, and relatives. He taught them how to do it. The poisoning incident gradually spread, and it is estimated that between 50 and 300 people were killed. 5. Goiânia Atomic Radiation Accident. This was a serious radiation accident that occurred in the city of Goiânia, Brazil, on September 13, 1987. The accident occurred when radioactive material was not properly disposed of, and fell into the hands of citizens in an unprotected state. A junk collector who had entered the ruins of a hospital found the device and dismantled the metal parts to sell them as scrap. He was interested in the blue glowing powder inside the device and took it home, which spread the radioactive material to the surrounding area, exposing many citizens to radiation. The radioactive material spread over a wide area of the city of Goiânia. The virus spread and eventually more than 250 people were exposed, 4 of whom died. 6. Salem Witch Trials. The famous witch trials took place in Salem Village, now Danvers in Massachusetts, USA, from 1692 to 1693. In this case, young girls claimed to be possessed by evil spirits or witches, and as a result, many people were accused of witchcraft and put on trial. As a result of the trials, more than 20 people were executed, many of them by hanging. Furthermore, many people were tortured and imprisoned, and social unrest continued, but the Salem witch trials were eventually recognized as a false persecution of innocent people, and the Salem witch trials came to an end. 7. Gordon Northcott Case. This extremely horrific crime, known as the Wineville Chicken Coop murders, took place in California, USA, between 1928 and 1929. In this case, a man named Gordon Stewart Northcott kidnapped, abused, and murdered boys at his family-run chicken farm in Wineville, Riverside County, Southern California. Northcott kidnapped several boys, held them captive at the chicken farm, abused them, and then killed them. His mother, Sarah Louise Northcott, was also involved in the crime, and has been revealed to have assisted her son in his criminal activities. 8. Human hot dog incident. In the 1920s, rumors spread in Germany that a man named Grossman sold human flesh as hot dogs. However, it is doubtful whether he was actually a hot dog seller. Another man, Denk, said that he had only eaten human flesh since 1921, and it was revealed that he had been giving accommodation to homeless people. 9. Anatoly Moskvin incident. In a mysterious Russian case that came to light in November 2011, Moskvin is known to have exhumed and preserved dozens of bodies. He mummified the bodies of dead girls and displayed them in his home. Moskvin was known to have his own. It is believed that his fear of death and loneliness led him to act in this way. This incident caused a great shock in society, and various discussions were held about his psychological state and motives. 10. The 48-member family was a cannibal. The 48 members of the Scottish Sunnybin family attacked and cannibalized those around them. They acted cunningly, and tried not to attack groups of more than 5 people. It is believed that they blocked escape routes in advance to prevent their victims from escaping. The Sunnybin family was eventually caught, and 46 members were executed. The remaining 2 are believed to have died of illness. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like our channel.